Hi, this is Julie. I'm in Yakima. I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I was out picking blueberries today, and so I'm not dressed for this, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So every year, Tupperware comes out about midsummer with a sale on some great containers for back to school, and they're not just for back to school. And so they are coming up. These are not the correct colors. I'll tell you that right now. But the containers are in the catalog, so who cares what color it is? So I'm going to turn the camera a little bit and I'm going to give you some ideas on how to use these. Okay, so just bear with me. There we go. You don't need to see my face at this point. So what we have is you got 5 of the 16-ounce water bottles. I have room on my counter for 1. The other 4 are put away. You have 5 Ideal bowls. These are amazing. They're great to have in diaper bags for toddlers or whatever you want. And they're great. I'm going to choose the orange one, and we're going to pull the other 4 out of the way. The other 4 are great. You can use them for all kinds of fun stuff. If you want to do portion control for yourself, these are great. I think there's a cup. And so you could put a cup of granola in here and then throw some yogurt in, stuff like that. What I did is I bought some granola and I made a smoothie, and then I put my smoothie in my granola, and that was really good. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull this one here too. So like I said, you don't need to see all of them. And then we have, oh my gosh, I want to call it the Impackable. So the name slips me at the moment, but my knee is going to give out, so we'll see how long I'm going to last. Okay, I'm back. So, and these, when I first saw them, I know you can't show me by a show of hands, but raise your hand if you are one of those moms that goes out and buys Lunchables for your kids that are made by Oscar Mayer. Okay, now slap your hand. I'm kidding, don't do that. Oscar Mayer, I mean, all of that stuff, it's going to be high in calories. It's going to be high in all kinds of preservatives and sodium and all that stuff. And I don't know about you, but I don't want my kids eating that, even though they're now in their 30s. I don't want my grandkids eating that because there's no reason for that. So with the water bottle, you can put juices in here. If you really want to do milk, you can do that. You can do iced tea. I love mine for pineapple juice. I will actually take, you might laugh at me, my big can of Dole pineapple juice will fit in my large water bottles. And so those fit really good in my refrigerator door. I don't have to put them in a pitcher because I just transfer them from one water bottle to this size or to our really cute little Utopic one, which is adorable, that you can get by being a hostess. You get this little dating gift. Isn't that cute? So you can put pineapple juice or whatever in there. So my daughter, if she saw me doing this, would yell at me. She says, "Mom, you have too many water bottles. You can't have too many." So I would put pineapple juice in here, and then I'm good to go. But if you want something that's better or whatever, just use that. Lemonade, limeade, you name it. Do not put any sparkling water, anything that has carbonation here, because it will eventually pop it open, and then you're going to have a mess. So we'll get rid of the pineapple juice for now. We'll just put it down here. So I'm going to change it later. So we have our Cheese Smart container, and this cheese, this is the last of my block, has been on here for a month. This is extra sharp white cheddar cheese from Tillamook. I love their extra sharp white cheddar cheese. Oops, I don't want that one, I want this one. And so most Lunchables, if you look at them, have cheese, some kind of meat, either a sausage or a ham or pepperoni. and they put it in these little sections right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that little bugger up there. Is I'm not going to cut my cheese on that. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to cut my cheese into little squares on my little cutting board that I've had forever and ever and ever. And you can cut them however thick you want. I think I'm going to eat these for dinner tonight when I'm done showing them with you guys. Yeah, that one's just gonna, that one is too skinny at the end to want to do that. And so you could put these, if you cut these in half again to pieces like that, you could then put these in your container. And you could have enough in there, and then you can get some beef summer sausage or whatever kind of meat you want, and then you can put that over here on that side if you so choose to do that. For me, I would just get some beef summer sausage and do that. I happen to like it. Okay, cheese, it's good stuff. I like this stuff. And then what I'm thinking of is, like I said, I went out and picked blueberries and raspberries today. This would be a great breakfast box as well. You could do, well, look at this. Look at that. Everything's falling. Tiny kitchen. So these are fresh picked blueberries from this morning. And so you could take and put, what am I going to do? I'm going to put blueberries in here. I'm going to put some more. Because you know, blueberries are good for you. They're dark blue. They are full of antioxidants. And guess what? They're also full of fiber, especially if you have them like this. Now, I also went out and picked raspberries from my garden. And so I'm going to dump some raspberries in here too. And guess what? I am probably thinking that I have probably 2 servings of my fruits and vegetables right there. And then I have almonds here somewhere, but I can put some almonds in one of these little things over here. And almonds are a protein, and so they would be really good for breakfast as well. For lunch, you could do your fruit in something like this. And then I would do maybe cheese and some kind of meat. And then you can do, I love rice crackers, and I have a specific brand that I buy. So you could do some crackers in there. You could do Ritz crackers or whatever you want to do. If you're gluten free, there's stuff out there on the market. Or, because it's just me, sorry, eating cheese, I will admit I do buy these already prepackaged because I don't go through them really fast. But when I want these, I eat the whole thing. And so I am going to you can cut up carrots or celery or cucumbers or whatever kind of vegetables you want. And you can fill this section here. Instead of having fruit, you can have vegetables. And then throw this in with the lunch bag. And now you got veggies. You've got some more protein. You got your hummus. You can do all kinds of stuff. And so you can do one of these. There's 5 colors. And you can do one for every day of the week. Now, if you really wanted to, you could have 2 sets. And you could do one for lunch. And you can do one for breakfast. And so that's what I've got for the moment. I am going to show you some figs. These are really good if you're not into the berries. If your kids like figs, you could put figs in here. These are good. And they're also good fiber. Yeah, look at that. You can put 4 of them in there. And 4 of them, these are a really nice healthy snack. And you don't, 2 or 3 of them, really, if I get a sweet tooth, I only have to have about 2 of these. And it takes that sweet tooth craving away. So I don't go out and grab some gummy bears or chocolate bar. And so I almost always have figs in my house. I'm going to pull this If you don't like fresh blueberries, you can have dried blueberries. Again, there's with the area that we live, you guys, in Washington State. We're in with what we call Central Washington. We're in the fruit bowl, and so right now, cherries are about ready to come off the trees if they're not already. Blueberries are ripe. Asparagus is already started and still coming. Okay, raspberries. And so nectarines and peaches are going to be next, and then we'll have pears and apples later this fall. And so we have so many things that we can go out and get. Now, if you like peppers raw, I'm not a big fan of raw peppers. I like them frozen and thrown into things like chicken fajitas. You can do a raw pepper, cut this up into strips, and also put it in there. So you've got your choice of stuff to do. That's what I'm going to do with mine. If you want to throw in a couple cookies or whatever, you can do that as well. If you want to put some chips in there, however you want to do it, but don't go buy those Lunchable things. You're going to spend a lot more money. And if you do these, you're going to save some money. And you know that whatever you put in here is going to be healthy. And it's going to be what your kids like. I mean, you can even have a hard-boiled egg and put it right there. Just peel it so they don't have to do that. Stick it in there, and you're good to go. And Ella, come here. What's this? My dog loves raspberries. She's making a liar out of me now. You want the raspberry? Okay. If I don't watch her, she'll go take them off of my raspberry vines. And so I keep them picked so she can't go out there and do it herself. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some ideas. Myrna was talking of putting some salsa in here. So that's also a good idea. And I know we've got recipes. I have one for pineapple salsa that's really good. And so we'll come up with some recipes for you. I'm going to put together some other ideas for you, and I'm going to put them out here in the group. So I hope you all have a great evening, and I'm going to go finish my cheese. Bye.